game, because even though, yes,
one of the stronger team comes in and they can't just dumpster a team. As in goes Rascal. Here's the 1v1 we were looking for. Meganar is a very long way off. Looking for the stun here. No flash right now on Hoyle, you'll remember, and this should be an easy kill. First blood in the solo kill does go the way of Rascal.
And this we joke about it, but I think especially on the Orianna, which is something that Fredit BRION have really prioritized, is a go in.
Oh, no flash on a ruler, and he might just be dead. There is the burst damage, and he just goes down. Not even able to use his heal. Maybe he elected not to because he knew he was just dead. And that's going to be a nice conversion, and that means that the first straight will go the way of the Olaf.
And Fredit BRION actually making moves here. We talk about the top side. Yes, that's kind of a disaster. But when it comes to the bot side, we talked about the all-in potential of this Tristana. And it's done really well here. They wait in the brush, right? Just see if they walk up greedily. They do. And now we get into a situation where Slap are more than enough to now take care of the Orianna.
Look at this. Yeah, Clayton's just coming in here and capitalizing. Nowhere to be seen. Is anywhere else on the side of Bro, and they even had vision, but when he has phase rush with his ultimate, he's just kind of an unstoppable force.
It gives you so much more sticking power, and it's something that we kind of saw emerge.
Oh, no, he is so dead! There's just everybody on the side of Gen G is getting in on that one. Nobody missing out on the action this time around, as in goes Kaisa. And yeah, I mean, Rule's not here to accept the wave, but man, they're going to get this early mid-tier 1 turret so early on.
And it's all 5 plates, it's pre-14 minutes, so that's an immense amount of gold going towards BDD and Clid. Like this, where you can be like halfway through the river, and Ude hits a bear slap, and you know, out auto-attacking, can't miss. And then it's just a free kill here for Ruler as a
no.
I am untouchable.
Rascal was right on top of him. He didn't have flash again, so that was used sometime earlier up in the lane.
And this is the reason why we often see Hoya on the tanks as, do you really want to fight here?
Yeah. Jonas Strong is like, are you kidding me? He zooms in, he's like, what are you guys doing? You're joking, right? Actually, a lot of damage is going to be done to life. No Aftershock, remember, so he's relatively squishy. He's going to have to pop that ultimate, but BDD and Clid leave him alone, and I suppose that Fredit BRION were right after all.
And proven wrong there.
He has red buff, too. I mean, there's just no escape. If he lands a stun here, well, see ya. This is my play-by-play. He's just so dead, there's nothing else to say.
But, like, the moment that Hoya, he got counterpicked, right? And I think on something like the Ornn we often see him on, that's not really a problem, right? Because you can kind of mitigate it.
To look to enter that lane at all, they'll just try to get enough vision to survive and farm, use it as a farm lane. But when this happens, you know, you need it.
You get into a situation where you can just sell it. The loss is very negligible, and lets you create leads like this.
All right, that ultimate going to do about nothing. Olaf will be running away. He finds an Aurelia in the jungle. That's the last thing he wanted to see. And that's going to be 2 free picks there. Gen Z, they got bored. They're like, you know, let's just kill them now. Okay. They press their buttons, and they kill them. So they get a couple of kills, and now they're probably going to take the Baron.
And I think Fredit BRION there starts off kind of looking for a fight. And here Rascal finds like the one thing that Aurelia does really well in team fights. Because if you're in a skirmish, Aurelia's fine, but in actual 5v5, it's kind of hard to have a big impact. Unless she had a big ultimate, which she very much did there. And they are going to give over this Mountain Drake, so Fredit BRION, you know, this is nice. Sets up for a possible sword,
And they're just sieging here with the Baron.
And this is such a big problem because we talked about a 4-1, but even in a 4v5, like Gen G is just comfortable, just like shoving up, right? Like still pushing, even though they're at a 1-man deficit.
Yeah.
Because they know that even if the fight goes, you can stall it long enough, you're tanky enough that you can wait for Rascal to be there, or you just kite back. Gen G again, right? Like, it's always nice when teams do what you expect from them, and I feel like Gen G does this the most, where it's just like, this is Gen G, this is what they do, and they do it over again and again and again so well that you can't help but lose to it.
Uh-oh, Delight is dead. Pretty straightforward there.
Mess with the bull and you get the horns!
Saw the Alistair coming in, he kind of just accepted his fate. Chem Tank is going to be popped here, and Hoya is just not even tanky at all. Like, at this point, he just gets one-taps by the side of Gen G. This is the perfect example of smacking another team with your wallets. Atlas would be so proud, and I'm sure he's watching right now, as the Baron buff is going to run out. but doesn't seem like Gen.G really care. They're just moving over here to the bottom side where the lane has been pushed in perfectly, and they will be looking to take down all of the buildings here on that side. Ruler, very angry, gonna pick up another kill here, as they're just trying to desperately stop Gen.G from taking everything, but they're not even successful in that. Whatever you see, and you like always hit it because you're feeling it, and it's just one after the other after the other. The bowling pins go down, and Gen.G, they're now gonna push in for this one. Ruler frontlining. Hoya desperate once again up on the top side, but with all the super minions coming on in, this time the Scout of the Week will miss. And this will be it. The Light gives it one last chance. Life actually gonna miss on his engage as well, as the Light will pop back. Nice shockwave. This time they're trying to take out BDD, but they can't actually get the last kill. Finally the axe comes through and Olaf gets the big shutdown, but still a lot of other tools here trying to extend way deep into the base of Fredit BRION. They're not actually able to get any kills. Finally they find the engage they're looking for, and that's going to be the triple kill, make it the quadra. Will it be a penta? Can they set up for the penta? They're going to try to get it. The penta will come in, as Ruler will pick up the penta here in game number 1 of Gen.G up against Fredit BRION.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting edition of the League of Draven Championship Series. Nice act.
But
Why, thank you.
There are huge,
Man, I'm good.
Allows Clear to do what we're seeing right here and go for an invade.
Yeah. Gets away from the bowling ball. He's totally fine. Lava's taking trades here. He does get stunned in the jungle, though, by the Scion, as that's going to be first blood given over to Rascal. He just kind of laughs at him, as Empty will not be following over the wall with his own flash, as game number 1's current situation did. As we do have an engage down on the bottom side here, getting on top of Henna, who does take a nice little chunk. Rascal gets caught in the river, but who is caught in here with who? As the drifting will come in from the Scion, but BDD doesn't even flash. He doesn't even respect it. They're looking to turn this one around. The spear will miss, as they're trying to get on top of this one. Rascal continuing on here, gonna hop on over. He is just dancing around bro right now. And Hoya will go down once again. The Unleashed Power nearly takes out Umti. And Zombie Scion, once again, forever alone in the dead.
Hoya, he tries to go for a play, tries to follow up with his teammates, but the damage just isn't there.
Okay, trying to get on top of Ruler once again, but Life is the one that doesn't have flash. Will they be actually able to kill this Leona is the question. The sleep comes in, waiting for some cooldowns. Do they have the damage? The answer will be yes.
Target freaking annihilated.
Out from Henna. Ruler trying to trade it back here. He does have his flash. He's going 1v3 right now, just running them down the lane.
Force the flash, Umti, and the... Oh!
Okay, how about 2 kills?
That was worth it.
Let's rewrite the equation.
Mind. Never mind. Right now is be a front line and make the rest of his team able to carry. This is something that we've seen Khan do, and I think obviously Khan and Hoya, not the same players. It was a really big, this is really cute from Hoya.
Yeah.
Doesn't actually do anything, but...
Okay, now they're gonna try to go for it once again, but this time the teleport response will come in, as well as the flash from Ruler. Flash away from that one, as now BDD takes a bunch of damage. There's the knock-up. He actually doesn't flash far enough away, as Delight is getting in there and will enable more kills for the side of Henna and all of their carries. He's going to pick up another one, as Lava will just barely
Let 'em
survive.
come by land, by
even to
sea
that
or air.
on
Send them
relatively
running
limited
home when the
Gen.G.
Vandal Gunners
And
blare.
that's what I'm going to be looking at. How does that first fight go? How does Henna position? How do the rest of Fredit BRION play around? But then, I don't know. I'm not...
Maybe that's
I should not have gone for
the
that.
cooler,
That was a big
smarter version of what it is.
Maybe they want to force something of Sion here. Look at Henna.
He is, you know, he looks small. It's just the Yordle. Oh, Infernal Soul!
We did it.
Hey!
We did it, everyone.
Even with the 50-50.
Give yourself an applause. You know, applause to us, applause to the viewers, applause to everyone involved. We did it. We got him.
Amazing. And it looks like the chem tank is completed for Hoya. It looks real cool on the backside of that one, just running on in. And yeah, we'll be running on out as he just zones them away. You talked about the 0 against Dalmon Keo was so huge because not a single person would have believed that was going to happen, especially at a 2-0. It wasn't even a 2-1. Dalmon didn't even take one game off of them. And that made it even cooler.
But it's always been a rough one for Fredit BRION against Gen.G.
Look at Henna. He finds enemy and he jumps on enemy. Already taking a bunch of damage. Here comes Sion getting on in there, just trying to enable Henna to do insane amounts of damage. They're going to find BDD and just take him down. The rest of Gen G could do nothing to help him. He was just too separated down there on the south side. And now with the Infernal Drake up and ready to take, looks like Bro really want to get on this. Gen G.
Oh, they want it.
Yeah, not willing to go down without a fight, but also not going to commit for the steal, really. Clid was thinking about it there towards the end, but it's not like he hopped into the pit or anything like that. Gen G still somewhat aggressively, they're still locking down the split, but
yeah,
it's just not as crazy dominant. We had like so many 20-minute games last split. But I'm curious to see if Gen G can do the same, right? If they can actually wait and be patient and turn the game on its head in just one team fight. As it's going to come down to this Infernal Drake. It looks like it will go the way of the Nidalee. Hoya thinking about engaging now. There's going to be a double sleep. They find two in the front, and a huge shockwave is going to find that front line. And look at Henna. He's doing so much damage into Rascal. Down will go the Gnar. As in comes Henna. He's thinking about getting in there. BD will keep him at arm's length for now. But Hoya still a big threat. Ruler thinking about getting in there. He wants to turn the game, and Ruler is just taking it into his own hands. Nearly able to take the entire fight by himself, but it looks like he just baited his whole team into it, as now Henna will just flash forward and pick up the triple kill of his own.
Is that gun full size?
The inhibitor in the bottom side at least.
You talk about Damwon Kia and how good they are at turning games around. We see Ruler there try the exact same thing. But unlike Damwon Kia, Gen G can't do it from that position. And that was an exceptional teamfight coming in there from Fredit BRION.
They're trying to end.
Replay. Yeah, they should. I think they can.
I think they can. It's looking like it. I mean, Clid, he's got no wave clear. He's playing Nidalee. Okay, they're not going to take the risk.
Oh, teleport.
There was still a long while.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think they're scared of what?
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no.
All right, who's trolling who over here? Rascal is immediately going to get turned on, and you see that he will, in fact, have to respect him for now, but he's kiting him out. He's got Mega Gnar now. He's thinking about getting on in there. Who will he be able to get? The Sion is not getting anything. Here comes BDD, though. All of them are grouped up, but do they have the damage to get onto Henna? Look at Henna. On the left side, they get nothing onto the Tristana, and Gen G get baited into another terrible team fight. Will we have Penta back-to-back here in games? The Quadra will come in, and Ruler's on the run now. They're trying to
come
catch
by
up to
land,
him.
by sea or
No.
air.
Get that
Send
huge
them
zoom, and I
running
can't actually
home
see
when the
how
band
close
got
they
his
are.
Oh, they're going to get it. They might have to dive the fountain again, Valdez.
Oh, might be an unofficial Penta at the end. We'll see if Ruler can actually stop them from pushing in this wave. He has wave clear, but he can't get close enough. And with the turrets down, he's going to jump on in. He's trying to take them out, but he does not have the damage. Henna will live, and Fredit BRION will take game number 2 against Gen G.
And
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting edition of the League of Draven Championship Series. Nice act. Why, thank you. Man, I'm good.
Really, really messes with any form of playmaking. He's not the worst, but it's not where he excels. It's currently 3.5 minutes in game, and he's not even going to get the scuttle.
They're looking to try to engage onto Ruler, though. This level 2 spike for the Tristana Alistar is going to be enough, it looks like, unless some kind of heal comes through, flashing through, and the first blood will go the way of the light.
Mess with the bull, and you get the
enemy
horns.
lines now, as headbutted in was the Nidalee straight for the kill. That was the best look, as now Delight is going to also meet his own fate, as they were really looking to try to challenge at the Scuttle Crab, trying to get something desperately done for their Skarner, but
here, mousy,
no
mousy,
can do,
mousy.
essentially, as Rascal was here as well. Now he might actually have the highest percentage of Cloud Souls. But enough memeing, we do actually have some League of Legends here, some fighting over this blue buff, as Life is just one angry gargoyle, and Umti did not respect him. I mean, he literally just ran straight forward at you. And
yes, in terms of CS, you're still doing fine, but in terms of early game tempo, Clid is just running circles around you. And the relative value of that first impact must be...
It's a real thing. It's a real thing for sure.
Is. I wonder when the...
It's Mountain. There you go. The chemistry comes true once again.
We did it, everyone. But it felt like Gen G took a lot of coin flips in that first series where, you know, like, you don't need to go for 2v2s. It's not... Okay, they let it go. I was a little bit scared there. It's just posturing to get this this turret, which they will be able to pick up. But the gold lead is still growing, and the 15 minutes a free.
Well, in their lanes. As the first wow. No impale. Are we gonna? Okay, we got it. We got the impale onto the Galio. He finally did it. Is that gonna be the win in the team fight though? It looks like 13-0. So
that's a big difference.
Very difference. Oh, he gets the impale. He found the angle, and they do have the damage eventually. He was taken very far into the enemy jungler, and he finally got it done once again.
Through the beefy boys, the Sign, the Skarner, and the Light, as we see Baron go so quickly here.
Yeah, they know this is happening now, but it might just be a little too late. As the spike comes down, as it looked like it came in at 66 health, so.
You just can't move up here as Fredit BRION. It's impossible. There is no vision. There is no way that you ever get away with that, with all lanes getting shoved in. And we do see the Kawe that like we're just gonna let it be. And that is, as we said before, for a composition that already lacks innate damage if they don't.
We wouldn't even blame you if you found nothing, right? We would just be like, okay, yeah, sad game for the Skarner. But he has found some stuff, and unfortunately it's not really gonna change the way this game goes. Mountain Soul.
How did you get away with that?
He's got more shields now. MT just gonna wait in the wings. Think about maybe if he can get a smite steal, as he gets the stun down. There's the impale finally. They do have the damage, but in they go. Ruler just gonna chip away at that back line. Henna does get the kill. He does hop away. But here we go. Teleport's now coming on in. They want to get on top of this Tristana. And there it is. They sweep her in. Take her down. Henna going to pick up that kill, as Hoya also will eventually be chopped down, and now they're just going to push the top lane. They don't even need any of these buffs.
Unfortunately for the Fredit BRION fans out there, this feels a lot more reminiscent of the first game in the series. Gen G, after a sloppy game number 2, bounce back. And they act like a team that we've seen time and time again, and it always comes back to how well they are able to play around early objectives, how well they're able to play around lane priority, and I think they're one of the only teams where I'd argue that specifically playing around their lane pressure, they do better than Dumb and Kia, and even that's a big claim to make, right?
Yeah.
But then Dumb and Kia have the effect to have like the you make one mistake,
right.
And as we can see in this series, and not in this game, but definitely in the second game, maybe in the first one, Gen G do still make mistakes, but not in this game.
Yeah.
Not in this one.
In this game, it's interesting to me that at the end of it all, they were still, I suppose it was scared to just run at the Baron. They were just like, no, you know, let's just fight them. But either way, they do get what they want in the end. They get the Baron. Here's the Elder Drake being taken right now by Bro. Really going all in on this objective as everybody is just being jumped on. The taunt comes in onto Henna, and huge bouncy castle as even the Emperor's Divide is going to get the job done. Ruler does get taken out at the end, but you'll note that there is no longer a Henna on the Rift either. As a double kill here for BDD. As only empty the Skarner does remain, Gen G will look to push and end the game.
And unfortunately for Fredit BRION, Ruler is not the only carry on this team. We're also looking at a BDD that has 3.5 items completed 30 minutes into the game. And he is more than happy to. I'm pretty sure Clade also did considerable amounts of damage in that final fight. And in this final game, it is Gen G who do what we expect from them.
Insult to injury on that one. BDD gonna pick up another kill on the backside of it all. So after 31 minutes and many fights over these objectives, they love to troll here on the fountain, but they're just gonna take down the Nexus here at the end of the day. GG, Gen G will pick up